Welcome to another scout report for Devin. This time we're scouting Devin Lloyd from Utah. He's a linebacker. Formerly, he was a wide receiver and a punter at the high school game, and then he found his true calling, which was the linebacker position. And he spent 3 years in Utah. Like I said, these are his stats that I've got from 2018, from the 2018 season to now, the current season 2021. He has in that season he had a total of 6 tackles, 3 solos, and assisted tackles 3, 1 interception. The 2020 season he had 48 in total, 33 in solo, and 6.5 sacks. Assisted tackles 15. The 2021 season he had 111 tackles. That this season has been one of his best years. His best seasons is definitely in the 2021 season. You can see he's got 111 tackles, 66 solo, assisted tackles 45, 1 interception, 8 sacks, and 36 yards interception, and a PD of 6. I look at the strengths first. He's good at speed and range. That's a good thing I picked up when I was scouting him. He has a gate. He can play sideline to sideline and as coverage as a defender. So he's great at the defense of him. Obviously, he's going to be great, but he's good at being a defender. He's got a great eye and he can trigger against the run the run. So he knows when there's going to be a run. He's got great eyes and vision. He's got a good vision for that. And then he's got good movement. He always moving the right direction and gains ground in the line of scrimmage. Can play snaps on the edge above the average at setting and the edge of the fourth. So that's the other thing I had on this. And the comparison I would have for him is he's like a Darius Leonard from the Colts. Very aggressive, very all-action kind of linebacker. And I'll talk about where I think he would go in the draft in a while. But first off, his weaknesses. The one thing I saw, which he has at times, that I think that it's just kind of a bit of a confidence thing he has, that he can be sometimes clunky with some of his plays I've seen. And in the NFL, we all know, like, if you're a linebacker and you're playing coverage defense, you're going to get exposed for that a lot, and you need to be sharp and quick you need to be actually sharp. More sharper and stop with the clunky calls that you're doing sometimes. So that needs to be pulled out of his game when he gets to the NFL. Average when taken on blocks downhill and can be buried against the confidence. So when there's people against him, he can get buried so when he's on the offense and the other team's on the defense, he can get buried in all the scrimmages and stuff like that. So he needs to really work on his physical and toughness on that. He needs to work on his conception and stuff like that. He has a long leg and flat footing that can make his changes of direction, clunky, like I said. So, like I said, he needs to kind of work on his footing and just the stuff like that. And they're just like minor things that he can cut out of his game. The notes I took for this was that he took 3 years in Utah. He played a wide receiver and a punt kicker in his high school days before being a linebacker. And then he was a 2020-21 All-American. And I look at where he would go. Now, I am looking at the Eagles. They need a linebacker. I took notes about the linebackers they have. So we have Sean Bradley, T.J. Edwards, P.J. and Devon Taylor. They're not good enough. They need a linebacker. And this kid is the guy for the Eagles. He suits the Eagles. He's their guy that they should have gone for in this draft. Where would he go in the draft? I'm saying he's about top 10. Maybe, I would say like, maybe he would be in the, I won't say top 5, but he will be like a 6th or 7th or maybe 8th pick in the first round. He's definitely going in the first round, but he's probably going to not be the top 5 in the first round. He's probably going to be like 6th, 7th, or 8th overall in the draft. So that's my scout report on Devin Lloyd. Leave your thoughts on this in the comments, and where do you guys think Devin Lloyd should go? I mean, there's things that he maybe should go to Detroit. You know, they need some line. They need a line. Well, they need a lot of things in Detroit, but a linebacker is what they need. But I'm gonna say Philadelphia. I'm gonna pick Philadelphia, that he should go and learn his trade, and you know, improve on some of the things he has. And he's a great asset. And he's just going to improve better and better in Philly. And leave you guys thoughts in the comments.